When tales and song were life before art, gods fought oceans and battled mountains. The sundered world became their ill-born child, abandoned. In craters long forgotten were siphons of godblood, relearned by devil most foul and mad god without name, who now work in shadowed isolation to complete the grand scheme, conspiracy akin to no lesser evil. To break the stillness and bring balance back to the plague of anarchia, those which shine brightest and tallest must meet that which sap the blood of gods, and the shattered ruins of a king long lost, at the broken peak of a mountain seldom sung.
Welcome back to another installment of Songs of Sunder, the Tall Order. It has been a while for us since we've been at the table all together again. Brayden will not be joining us this time, unfortunately.
He has to go improve his mind or something.
Yeah,
higher education.
Fuck him.
So I will be playing as Mieszko for the time being. Where we left off, we were still in the Labyrinth of Illdrassi, and we're quickly approaching perhaps its conclusion. In Aunandrier Watchtower, you encountered a ally of sorts in disguise, though after some thorough questioning, you discovered that this individual you found trapped in the tower was indeed a lich of great power and arcane influence. Command over the undead, and offered you assistance in the battles to come in your future, if you let him escape with you. To which you agreed tentatively, and are now ready to proceed. You've gone through all of the rooms on the outer sides, disabled the turrets leading to the treasures, locked within those chests and vaults. Now, all gathered in this main foyer area. All of those wizardy gadgets and telescopes moving around you in this gray waste that almost sucks the light out from the tower itself. You are perhaps ready to continue, unless you'd like to do anything in here before moving on to the next room.
Can anybody remind me why I have Scarab of Protection on my page?
Yes, because that's a magic item you got.
Oh, it's something that I got.
It's a really good one.
Okay.
Yeah, we all got some magic items last session.
Did Daddy put it in my inventory? Because I don't think I did. Oh, I did! It's here!
It was you. It's an actual item.
Oh, it's an actual, okay. Listen, guys, Devin makes up a lot of stuff. So sometimes I don't know if things are real or not.
All of them have been in D&D Beyond, actually. I've recently.
I don't know.
Can I identify my umbrella?
Yeah, absolutely. That umbrella, very neatly carved, sort of weird in texture, though. It feels almost drier than it should. And as you identify it, there are strands of magic that sort of fall away from it as you're casting this quick identification on it. You see a lot of inert power in the umbrella. This unassuming thing is hiding its true form. It's a staff, very simple, and looks to be made of like a light birch wood or something. Deep in carved glyphs that spiral down like a double helix across the front-facing side of the staff. It's a staff of power.
As an umbrella. As an umbrella.
What a sick
I can't use a staff. I would hand it over to Vars. You can add a staff of power.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. It appears as an umbrella.
Because it has to be attuned to a sorcerer, wizard, or warlock.
Oh, that's something.
Darn, I would have used it.
I feel like an umbrella would really put Valkin's look
Staff
together.
of power. It's powerful. 5 charges of cone of cold, fireball, 6 of globe of invulnerability, 5 of hold monster, 2 of levitate, 5 of lightning bolt,
Hold
1
monster?
of magic missile, 1 of
I
rage
think-
enfeeblement.
Those charges are how much each spell costs
Okay.
of the charges that the staff has.
It's got 20 charges though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got
Does it recharge? Or
Yeah. 2d8 plus 4 at dawn every day.
And it gives you
Wow.
+2 to attack and damage rolls if you're swinging it.
I'm sorry. That's like a
+2 to
whole-
your AC, +2 to your saving throws, and +3 to your spell attack.
is that the most broken item in the game?
Have you seen... What's your mace called?
That's fucking nuts. That's like
No,
grafting another low-level character onto you.
It does. I don't believe it stacks if you have like a spell book with it. So it would be replacing. It wouldn't stack the DC,
Why not?
and it wouldn't stack the attack bonus
Okay.
that you get from it.
Okay. Devin's like, I'm making you strong, but not that strong.
I think Vars has a +5 to spell attacks right now. So I think
Wait, what's your DC
Their
right
save
now again?
DC is also like
20.
20.
It might be 21 now. Let
I
me
think
see.
it
Well-
is.
All right.
Yeah, it's good.
Is that
I'm gonna
that's the
remove it from
distribution
you,
of
though.
our items? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't.
thank you.
Is
I would give you what I got, but
That's fine.
it's also for wizards.
well,
I haven't really taken a look at my scarab. Or maybe I have. I don't remember anymore, guys.
Valkin.
yeah,
I mean,
+5 spell attack.
I like the bow and
+3
all,
spell save.
and I know you're like a guns guy.
I don't touch bows.
All right. All right. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing. I'm gonna hold it up to your nose, just like, come on.
Ah!
I feel like you'd be really good at it.
It looks fine.
Oh,
I'll touch
The
you with it.
scarab requires attunement.
You start
wait,
withering
so, okay,
away.
so does the ring of spell turning.
Okay, whose dick do I have to suck to get another attunement?
A 5th attunement slot?
A fourth.
Fourth?
A
You
fourth.
just gotta take the feet.
You gotta take the feet.
Have you not taken that feet yet?
When do we get to level?
Mystic conflicts.
I'm assuming we need to get out of this
I
fucking
think
cube
you-
because we're gonna level up
I
once
think
we
you
get
got
out of here.
feet's last level. yeah.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Or 12. We got them at 12. Yeah.
We'll get
Work on it in downtime.
All right.
No,
I
Let's
don't
go
see
through the
anything else.
door.
Is it door time?
It's door time.
Well, wait,
Door time.
we'll bring in our friend, right?
Yeah. What's your name again?
Crane.
Yeah.
Craig!
Right.
Thank you. Crane.
That's close
And
enough. I'll
company?
take it.
Let's
Wait, are his friends coming?
My friends, they'll travel with me. Gestures to the tattered leather cloak that he has draped across his skeletal thin frame.
Right, let's go.
Yep, I'm in. Who's got the button now?
You do.
I still have it.
Did you give it to me?
I don't
I thought I gave it to you.
Someone stole it from me.
You all are rocketed once again through the dimensions of the planes, feeling stretch and pull. Time ebbs and flows, and every color becomes one, and you see colors that you wouldn't normally see in the normal world. Stretched out before your eyes as you land in this deeply bright space, like stark white, pure illumination all around this small circular platform that you all stand on. Valkin, you hold the cube, and you're placed in the center of your group, facing out towards a platform, this rising structure. It's metallic and curved and woven in, like almost like roots grew out of the ground as metal, curled into each other, and housed a perfect cubic slot right in front of you. These metal branches, limbs, whatever they are swaying gently. but there's no wind. You're just surrounded by this white, blank light in every direction.
Put the cube in.
Doesn't that take us out?
Does it?
I think
Is there a sigil around? There's just white.
As
click
you-
the cube.
As you were summoned in here, the cube would have announced to you, C9, navigation deck.
Oh, can we go?
Oh.
It is the navigation.
Does anybody see a sigil? Because I don't.
Clever.
If you want to say like one of the
There's no
rooms?
Clever. Well, I
Put
don't
it
know
in.
what they're called is
Just
the
say the number.
problem. So we could say, for example, everyone hold hands. B7.
I'll
We all,
waffle.
we all just looked at Evan at the same exact time. Do
Nothing happens.
we have to put it in a little slot?
Come on, dude. Put it in. No, I don't make it
Put it in
dirty.
there.
You want to help?
No, I don't. Actually, fuck it. Why not? Here.
Push it with me.
Oh, fuck it.
3, 2, 1.
It, almost like a vacuum, pulls the cube
Just
in.
gonna
As soon as it
brace
makes contact with the outer seal, it
I don't like it.
gets drawn in. It leaves your fingers and is
I don't like it.
embedded in that sort of plinth-like object
Okay, we need
before
that
you.
though. We need that.
The lines
Okay.
that separate the lines that separate in a checker form on the face of the cube that you can still see start to glow with a dull green light, ever so faintly, as the entirety of this metal tree-like structure also alights in between the veins of bark and wood. This subtle green glow begins to eke out. And the cube starts to glow brighter and brighter.
Why do you
the
want
whi-
to put in salamander?
The white
room?
the white is replaced with that same dull green glow as it takes over from that base that you're standing around, fills in the space around you. And the cube is pushed out and floats, just spinning gently in air towards you, the two who put it in. And the cubes that it's made up out of, it's made up of 27 smaller cubes, they all begin to separate slowly and are moving around each other like attached by a thin strand of gravity.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Are
I
there
reach
any
out.
images on them? Numbers? Nothing?
Can I?
Are they in a grid pattern?
They're in a grid pattern.
I
Yeah.
reach out and
There's Leia Frick's hole.
go to like line up to touch B7.
You, give me an Arcana or Investigation check.
Oh my god.
And you can make it with advantage because you've been taking notes on the cube the entire time.
You're welcome, bitches.
I've got 2 4s. Good job.
Let's see. No, it's a natural 16. You said Arcana or what?
Or Investigation.
Or Investigation? We'll do Arcana, which shut the fuck up, 23.
23. DC was 15, so 23
Oh, okay,
absolutely
right.
does it. You quickly do the math.
16
Uh, And you find that on the inside of the cube, there are small etchings that indicate which room is dedicated to each cube in this structure. You find B7 and give it a little tap, and it alights as a dull hum emits from the cube. It seizes back together like all the strings of gravity are pulled with one ripcord. It reassembles itself and falls to the ground.
Got it!
Give me a dex saving throw.
No.
Can I help kick it up? if necessary.
27.
27, yeah. Just the second that it starts to fall, you and catch it. Within your grasp, you feel the weight of it, and it feels lighter right now than it used to be. As you're holding it, it begins to hum very lightly. Temporary administrator access granted. And a button.
Right.
A button appears on the top of the cube, just like before, with no sigil in sight. You're all drawn once again through the many realms of this prison, and
Does it take longer than usual?
you're summoned somewhere else. It takes shorter. This is almost instantaneous now.
Wow.
God, we're good at this.
Just as you're pressing the button, you hear Crane say, "What are you doing?" And you're pulled away through these dimensions and land
Is he coming with us?
in a veiled purple light of a very silent atmosphere as you're now in a glass dome, a cobblestone floor, and nothing else.
Which
Outside
one was
the glass,
Is that one of the ones we didn't know about?
I don't know the names of it.
outside the
Cube
glass,
should say.
there is deep purple, black, and blue astral space and clouds mixing and twirling like oil and water, moving quickly and
Are
slowly.
we in space again?
We're in
Looking
space
around you,
now.
you see large bits of rock the size of mountains, continents, floating by, colliding with one another, shattering and scattering far into the abyss that you look at before you. Stars, suns, planets, all at the edge of your vision. And
this is
behind where you're summoned, let's do a luck roll. Everybody roll a d20 for me.
What does
Everybody, you want yours?
What does the cube say?
This one?
Yes, please.
What does the cube say?
I'll let you know in one moment.
Okay.
17
This is
luck.
happening right when you
That's
guys
hot.
arrive. 17, 8,
13.
13,
5.
5.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah, baby!
Aynat, you feel the twinge at the back of your neck like somebody is staring at you, and turn your head to the other side of this dome where no one else has looked quite yet, as you see an eye staring back at you, encompassing all of your possible vision out that side of this dome.
Oh,
Huge. Big as the platform that you're standing in, which is maybe 50 feet in radius, circular.
Guys.
Yeah.
What?
I just shit myself.
B7. Astral observation deck.
That sounds appropriate.
I would love it if this were simply an observation.
Is the
are we the ones being observed?
We're the ones being observed.
The iris is
Attached
pure
to
purple and starlight. The same kind of hazy colors of blue and deep violet are swirling in this creature's eye as it stares at you.
Is it like? Does it show signs of like seeing, like perceiving us? Like does the
Are we too
pupil
small?
dilate? Is it like, does it move at all? Or
Pupils dilating, yeah. It's like moving. You can see small movements as it tracks between each and every one of you.
I'm just gonna start
Why is
walking
that?
around long ways.
The eye is outside of a glass dome that's keeping you inside. You guys are at the center of a chamber that's maybe 50 feet in radius away from the wall. So probably about, depending on where you're standing in the group, 50 to 40 feet.
Can you talk?
I'm gonna use hang on, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
gonna shoot it.
Instantaneous sound,
Just kidding.
unlock door, appearance device. I'm going to use Druidcraft to make fog appear on the edge of our snow globe. And then I'm going to brighten it. And I'll write hello in common, abyssal, aquan, druidic, infernal, primordial, and sylvan, just down the row.
Yeah.
And then just kind of look at the eye and point each one like,
You this?
Maybe you could use a
which
code
one?
like blink twice. Yes. Blink once. No.
Hang on. I'm gonna step a little bit closer and cast Detect Thoughts.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I can cast tongues.
So
Yeah,
you
no,
can.
no, shut up.
We'll go there. Detect thoughts first. Give me a Arcana check.
While Vars does this, I also use Druidcraft to make snow start to fall very gently from the top of the dome.
Hey, that's
Like we're in a,
that's lovely.
like we're in a snow globe.
23.
What's a snow globe?
With a 23 Arcana, you recognize the danger of reading this creature's thoughts almost immediately as you quickly see equations, glyphs, and secrets of infinite history of time and space begin to rush past your mind faster than you can comprehend them before you have to shut off the spell.
Nope.
You good? You good?
Yeah, yep.
Are you alright?
Not friends. Not friends.
Not friends?
Not
He
friends.
is about us.
I think he's just observing us.
The eye begins to move slowly away.
Oh.
And you see that the wider form is very humanoid.
Oh.
One eye of two that starts
weird.
to lean away from the glass face. As it does start to move away, your fog language litmus test on the inner side of the snow globe here. It waves its hand, massive hand, easily like 4 times the size of this platform.
What does he about big hands?
You feel a small disturbance as if your platform begins spinning in space and where it's at. And the message that you wrote on the glass, small checks appear next to every language on the glass.
Oh no.
That's
You
good.
know some more.
He
That's
knows
great.
Somehow that makes me feel worse.
Yeah. No, I feel very afraid. This thing is.
Tell him we're here for the
This
shard.
thing is.
Don't tell him that. That was out loud though.
I'll put my
Show 'em
fog
art.
and just in common, I suppose, so we can all read it. That makes sense. Like, I'm Aynat. I'm from the material plane.
You're such
Who are you? Question mark.
The letters fade quickly, and over the entire 180-degree field of the dome before you, S-A''MUT is written in common.
Sam.
S-A''MUT. Samut. Samut. Looking for approval, saying it out loud. Samut.
It's unreacting.
Samut.
No emotions
I have
across
no
the
idea.
face. It's almost stone-like. It's big enough that it looks like it's been chiseled out of some astral body of rock.
I look for a sigil.
There is another sigil on the kind of opposite side of the court, the chamber that you responded. But the cube itself still has those separations, ready to accept a new destination.
Does it have a does it have a title on it, the sigil? Like the others?
Is there anything in particular that, if I just look out of this globe, that I see?
Yeah,
Like,
stars
I
and
see
galaxies
stars and everything, but,
suns
like,
and planets. What are you
Anything like
listening?
close by?
The sigil reads
I don't
Nilbridge Remnant.
Oh, okay. And we've been there before. So that
I feel this guy needs our help.
I don't think he
That-
needs our help.
no.
I think he's just
shouldn't-
fine.
I'm just
Oh.
fine out here.
Wait. Oh.
Huh?
So we could go from
Do we hear
B7.
him, or is that in our head?
Everybody
go
hears
from-
it in their head.
Hi. I
Hear
hate when
what
that
in your
happens. All right.
What?
I'm
okay.
just fine out here.
Oh. All right. Well, it's a lovely
usually
place.
don't talk to groups of people.
Usually just one.
It would be easier if I talked to just one.
Yeah, you're an interesting fella.
Yeah, for example, you do that. It scares me.
Hello.
How are you going?
The same.
How long has that been going on?
I don't know. Why are you all here?
Passing through. Curiosity, I guess, is a bit of it.
Okay.
We got put in this place a little bit against our will. An untrustworthy pickpocket.
Are you trying to get out?
No.
Yeah. Eventually. We were gonna be checking this place out at some point, because there's a lot of stuff going on the outside.
My friend used to come here.
Who's your friend? Illdrassi?
Yes. Yeah. I don't remember him too well now. That was him.
What?
That was him.
Yeah.
Ask them if they're here against their will.
Are you stuck here?
Yes.
Do you want to be?
I didn't. I don't think I have a want for anything else, though. So I suppose it works for me.
Being here?
I can't be what I am anywhere else.
And what is that?
Really big.
A demigod.
Ask him if he's been in the material plane.
Demigod how? Like biologically? Like your parents?
Ascension.
Cool. Where'd you try to ascend to? Any particular domain?
I wanted to be the god of ambition. But instead, I failed. And as some sort of cruel punishment, I am now the demigod of solitude and loneliness.
Jesus Christ.
You might have another friend somewhere in this place. He seems pretty lonely.
Tell him there's a
Many
opening
are.
for guards on the outside.
Huh? There's a lot of openings? I mean, if you say that out loud, can he hear you?
Yeah.
What he said.
I don't want to talk to him because he only wants to talk to
Yeah,
me.
Things did feel different. The gods are gone, right?
Mostly.
All but one. Technically two.
I couldn't do anything if I tried,
I mean,
but
you look big enough to do just about anything you want to, so... Like, I could want to move a mountain, but I never could. You, on the other hand, probably could.
divinity's a little weird. I have to give my power. I'm stuck here. I can't leave. I can't do anything but through an instrument.
What would
A
you do
vessel.
if you could?
Don't let him see the cube.
This cube?
Shut up!
Well, he said it's floating still,
Yeah,
separated.
it is still up there.
It's not in my pocket.
I think I would die. That would be my choice.
How? That's what you'd want,
I don't want.
but that's what you'd do.
Yes.
So, per example, if... Does the instrument have to be a person, I assume?
I've created some tools before, but they usually break. Mortals are willful. They can grow. I think that's what I like about them. More than just a sword or a ring. I sense some of you are very lonely. All of you are.
I mean, I don't feel that lonely anymore, but
I wonder if he knows about the Doro shards.
probably. If he's in here.
If he made it and they broke.
Would it be possible for me to help them somehow?
No.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
You've got your own mission. You have a friend like me already.
Oh yeah. I don't know how well you'd get along.
I'll speak to all of you as plainly as I can. I have floated adrift for thousands and thousands of years. I sense that you're here with great urgency for something I care not of. But I see that you have a lot of potential. Fate spins around you all quite quickly. To you three in particular, Wizard, Guard, become Lord, Beheader.
Yeah.
I offer one of you a deal, if you would take it. I wish to give you some of my power in whatever fight it is that you're seeking, so that when you're successful, you can return here and kill me.
Oh,
One day, when you're ready.
we should do roles.
Is there anybody who very much doesn't want that? Between the three?
I would do it.
Wield my power. Change the world as you see fit. And when you're satisfied, do me my service.
What happens when you die?
The power dissipates. But by that point, you won't need it anymore. Does that sound fair?
Would we be able to talk to you for guidance?
Yes. But I can't promise I'll be all that helpful. I've never been very good at other people.
I mean, you're already doing pretty good, offering to help strangers.
You don't even know what we're doing and you want to help us.
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
crazy.
I'm pretty sure he knows.
I know a little, but I reiterate, I don't really care.
You just want to die.
The world ends on your precious Sunder. I float adrift. The world continues, I float adrift. It can end 1,000 times and still I will float adrift here. So I just want it.
He's so depressed.
I know, and he's my therapy pamphlet.
I want it to be different. But I'm banished here.
By who?
Was it your friend?
We'll save that for another time. But what do you say? Will any of you take this deal?
I would. If other people want to, we can roll.
I would.
I would.
What about all three of us?
We each get a portion.
I would.
I'm no god proper. I can only give my power to one.
I'm gonna just step backwards.
I have a coin. If you just want to flip it.
The Lord of Simsamir or the Beheader of Behemoths? Quite the choices of a champion.
What do you think?
You honor me, Beheader. But truly, this is your choice.
Fight to the death.
Never survive.
I like that.
You're on! Fucking Dominator.
Oh.
Defensive duelist.
That's the ex-wife from Iron Man.
Yeah, for real.
Alright, let's roll.
Okay.
Rollies?
Rollies.
Rolly?
What are you doing? Highest?
You rolling at advantage? Can I roll in your box? Actually, I don't. I should use this one.
I rolled a 2, and you got a 2! So we both get it!
You only do it for one. You gotta
Again?
do it again.
Two brothers.
Two lovers.
14.
16. There you go.
Who got the higher?
Me.
Ozwald. He approaches the glass once again, but his perspective changes. Like he's getting closer, but his form shrinks down to the same size as you all. Approach the glass, if you would.
Okay.
I am the demigod of solitude, Ozwald.
Sounds fun.
Good thing I didn't get it. It'd probably kill me.
It is to be alone. You don't think you feel alone, but the lone wolf at top of the mountain, with no other predators to challenge him, is the loneliest of all.
Pretty great.
He
Just another title to add to
I was just thinking about that.
around where your chest is, in his
Champion of
perspective,
solitude.
begins to draw glyphs, and you feel an uncomfortable sort of itch as a scratching sensation begins to etch the glyph that he's tracing on the glass into your flesh.
Feels more like a curse.
I tried.
You have my strength whenever you should need it. You are my champion.
Okay. And then I have to kill you, right?
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
You'll be a dead behemoth.
Oh my god, you'll be the biggest behemoth I ever had.
You can take one level in Paladin and level
Oh
up.
shit!
Oh!
I'm gonna come!
Already came. I'll do it again.
Where's the thumb jar?
No!
Oswald is
We're
now
going.
a ranger fighter paladin.
Ranger, fighter, paladin?
One level of paladin, whichever subclass you would like to choose. Though if you wanted to pick one that was thematically appropriate, both of the Watchers would be a good one. But truly, I think whichever one you're kind of pledging your oath for. Choose what you want. Or that kicks in at level 3, doesn't it? It's
Yeah, I
it's
just
just
get
paladin
one.
first level, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So you got some
I
I think
smites?
that's weird.
Do I even get? I don't even know if I can spell.
No, I don't think you do.
Nope.
It's at the next level that you get divine smites, though.
You're gonna do 200 damage in a turn.
It's gonna be stupid. You hardly
Goddamn.
use spell slots in combat, and now it's just gonna be divine smite, divine smite, divine smite. On
Yeah, because you got all those ranger spell slots that you can use smites for.
Oh my
It's gonna be rad.
Shit.
God.
That's gonna be rad.
Oh no.
oh no!
Hunter has stumbled on the most broken build to ever
Possibly.
exist.
It could be.
He has divine smites now. Did you think about that?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a good
in
thing
one
you
more
got
level.
it.
In one more level, he'll have divine smites. Like if he
Some
couldn't
extra
kill
HP.
things faster.
When you need to talk,
Go sit in
find
the
yourself
corner.
alone.
Just be alone, like meditate. Okay.
He nods. Until you achieve your destiny. Good luck.
We'll talk soon.
And he kind of like falls and lets himself just disappear into the place that you cannot see below the platform.
Why?
That guy.
What was his name? Sam?
Saw.
Oh,
So-
we didn't really ask
It
him.
was-
I'll ask when I'm alone next time.
Pleasant fella.
I pull up that cube again and I walk over to Aynat because I can't tell what room is which, and I'm like, pick the other B one that we gotta go to.
Well, we have to get back to the navigation deck to do that, I think.
Do we?
No,
No?
it's a light. You have temporary administration access. So you can go
admin rights.
to whatever room.
Jailbroke the cube. Okay. I'll
What does
reach
that
out and touch
What the fuck
B9.
does that mean? We're not out of the cube. We didn't break the jail yet.
I'll tell you.
B9.
We didn't
Okay.
find the shard.
That's in C5.
Through the portal once again. Crane, just kind of aghast at, like, I think during that whole scene was sitting in the background with his jaw wide open, just, what? You're talking to it. What? Just aghast at the whole situation.
Talk to you.
Shut up, Craig!
You make a good point.
Yeah, this is a lot smarter of a decision to trust this guy than you. So like, you can't.
That is fair.
Yeah.
You all are summoned once again into a dark cave this time. And the walls of the cave around you are hollow pockets of what look like tree sap hardened into amber, aglow with a sort of dimmed fiery, like a flickering firelight behind each of these sap crystals that cover the wall in ore veins. They move throughout in very melodic structures, almost like they're forming a melody on sheet music. They're spread mathematically across the walls, this long tunnel that you're in. And looking behind you, you see that there is just a flat stone wall. The hall continues down past the point where you can see as it dips. It's kind of like a downward bend further into the earth that you're in. The cube reads, B9, Library of the Amber God.
Berwin would be flying.
Another god.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got one right here.
Okay.
Oh, do you get to pick? Is that level 3 for paladins where you pick your
Yeah,
oath or whatever?
which is so weird.
Yeah.
It should be level 1. But all that you can see in this dark cavern is lots of these amber crystals on the wall that stretch on and on further
And it's just
down.
one path.
One path.
Yeah.
One path leading further.
Pretty simple.
I'm gonna
Mieszko, lead the way.
just try to inspect the crystals, see if there's anything
Yeah, I want to
like,
investigate.
magic or
Yeah.
So-
You go
How
up to
big
a
is the
crystal What is Vars thinking about when you go up to the crystal? Does it remind you of anything? Are you nervous, thinking of anyone that you know? What is Vars thinking?
I would say she's thinking more just about like trying to identify what kind of rock this is, trying to identify if this is valuable. Maybe has this been mined? Does it look like this corridor was like partially mined, or is it like pristine? I guess looking for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just context.
Looking at this raw piece of amber in the stone wall, you get a clouded sight of some movement within. Like there's something swirling right behind. Less that it's like a solid amber rock and more that it's a thin layer of some covering. But as you're looking in, you see that movement, you focus, and you see a little gnomish fella holding a crystal in his hand and a rock hammer, like a tiny rock hammer in the other, and like tapping it and taking a little like a monocle, looking at the stone and trying to identify what it is. It's like a vision being presented by this. You've seen similar things in scrying orbs, crystal balls.
Like the same type of magic that they use, or?
Even with passive arcana, definitely get that sense. This is some sort of magical seeing orb. And they're all over these walls.
Can I slide up next to Vars? Like, can I see the same thing and then like maybe go to the next one and look into that one?
You slide up next to Vars. What are you thinking when you're going to see what she's looking at?
I'm just thinking of that word library. And you know, a library is a, you know, collection of information. So what does that mean with, you know, glowing rocks in the wall?
Yeah. You saddle up next to Vars, looking into that same piece of amber sap, and you see the Library of Nomenon on Unitas, a library that most of you have been to, and you might be passingly familiar with from your brief time aboard the Flying City. But it's the most recent memory that you have of an institution that houses information like a library. As you switch your perspective to that other one to see if there's a difference, you see the same sort of glow from that amber rock replicated symmetrically, maybe 100 times over in the shape of a head. Very abstract vision, a being, some large, knowledge-craving being, and starkly different from the first piece of sap that you looked into.
What are you guys doing? I look into one of them.
What is your intention looking into the sap?
I'm just wondering what they're seeing, and but I think I'm thinking about Colin and Jake,
You're thinking about what?
the two guys I shot.
Oh, you poor guilty bastard.
Well, we were talking to the god about being lonely. Thought about
you
therapy.
you see the face of the men that you killed, boys. They are ghostly and blue and somewhat translucent, and they appear to be wading through some deep, murky trench in hell.
Aynat has no idea. She's just
straight to hell, man.
Aynat has no idea. She's just like,
See.
so
What do you guys see?
so we're looking. I mean, it's just, are these just like
I see
views
my
into
dad.
different libraries?
Hey, Dad.
Like,
No.
What are
Where are
you-
you seeing a library?
wait, what are you?
It's just this little gnome guy. I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna like touch it.
Yeah.
Tap on the glass.
Can I just,
Yeah,
after
just try to,
observing
like,
this,
tap on
put
it to
together
feel
that
like it's,
everybody
like,
just
solid
sees something
crystal?
completely
It's
different?
solid,
I
yeah.
feel
You
like-
tap on it, and it's not. There's nothing hollow behind it. In fact, it seems very sturdily in place,
Okay.
So
like
when,
fused
cast
with
Identify.
the stone.
when she says, I just see this little gnome guy, I go back to her portal and I look through being like, gnome guy, I saw a library. That's what I'm thinking about. Do I see the library again?
What are you thinking? I'm sorry.
Thinking a gnome guy, like that's where I saw the library.
You look back to that one expecting to see the library, thinking about a gnome guy, and you see a gnomish gentleman just sort of standing and smiling in his best pantaloons and nice little top hat. He looks great.
What the fuck?
Like, you guys see the two guys I shot walk through hell?
What?
Oh, no!
They're on Earth.
Are we checking Colin?
Fuck?
You sent them to hell?
Colin and Jake are in hell.
Okay, wait.
Do you know the names of all
I'm
the
gonna
people you've killed?
poke it again and
Just
cast
those two?
Identify.
I couldn't save them.
You're gonna cast Identify. This amber that you see is sap
Couldn't save him.
from the Feywild. It's
gotta
called
put him
amber tear sap.
Amber tears.
And it hardens. It's a part of this magical root system that stretches all across the different planes and shows you the answer to what you're looking for, but it's often quite vague.
Interesting.
I think about the fox and wondering where he is and if he's okay.
Mhm.
And if he thinks I abandoned him.
You see a fox who is chewed through the side of a crate aboard a sailing vessel and is sort of eating raw meat and just kind of just chewing through it right now.
Okay, so he has.
Not
So
a
my
care in the
absence
world.
has not affected him whatsoever. Okay, that's
He's-
good, but also hurts.
Below deck in the Suna ship that you left
Okay,
off of.
which is where I told him to be. Kind of hope that he'd, notice my absence. But this is good. This is better. Aynat thinks so briefly of Soliloquin, and then just nope. Sorry.
What's up?
Did you want to talk
Unpleasant
about?
thoughts?
Do you want to talk about hell? What?
Okay.
Okay.
You got flustered.
I'm gonna think about where Lucifer
The
might
fox
be.
is fine. I'm just really happy that the fox is fine.
You see Colin and Jake walk by.
Oh
You see a flaming manor atop a hill surrounded by magma rivers and dark clouds swirling overhead. Red lightning streaks across this shallow sky, and zooming in up that front mountain path that leads to the front door of this manor, you watch as the doors open, and you're kind of watching this in first person almost. You see this figure enter, and you see 5 other figures seated around a circular table in the main area of this hall. All of them look to the front door as this person that you're seeing through enters.
Okay.
They all look, and you see, seated in order, a human woman, long red hair pulled back into a ponytail, and 2 massive gray horns that grow out the front of her skull, demon red eyes burning with fire, and a gi, a very simple, almost like martial artist's uniform, tied together with floral patterns across the sides. She has a sort of curved sword leaning up against the table to her right, and a bow leaning up to against the table to her left, as she sits very postured and straight in the chair. Next to her is a bearded man, very, very elderly, with much more hair than a normal elf or human might have, that's braided and matted and curled, grayed over time. 2 long ram's horns. He's got colors and adornments and accolades and medals showering his appearance. And he sits very comfortably one leg over the arm of his chair, and draped over the other side is his, over the back of his chair is his other arm.
Is the leg and the hoof?
It is a hoof.
Okay, good.
The one next to him, needing a much larger chair, almost like a throne, but also kind of soft and cushiony like a beanbag. This dragonborn, who is maybe twice the size of a normal dragonborn, sits cross-legged with his axes sitting in the fireplace behind him. He is golden in his scales coloration and is sitting in this platinum armor that is tarnished with black soot and rust over time. There's a symbol on his armor that looks like some religious symbol. If you want to make a religion check, you're more than welcome to.
I'll try.
Does that count as investigation?
I wish.
Right?
Six.
You've seen that symbol before, you just can't place it in this moment.
Right. Can I draw it? Like somewhere?
Yeah, 1 second.
Can I carve it into something and someone
Like
else
a
can see
chest?
it? Yeah.
Just knee-jerk reaction. I don't have anything to write with. My blood.
I think I do. Let me see.
I think we all have, like, pen and
While
paper.
we consider this, let's go back to the lady. Scale 1 to 10.
You heard 10.
Answer the question.
The lady? Which lady?
The one that you just described.
The horny
with the
one.
red hair.
Oh,
and the
scale
horns.
1 to 10?
Yes.
8, 9.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
I'm not seeing this, but just for,
Just for
This
context,
is for Maddie.
whenever
this is
we
for-
do meet,
Yeah,
Maddie,
this is for context. This is for, like, theater of the mind.
like, is it troubling how attracted to this bad guy I am moment?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't worry, she's not a hag.
Leave Fitz alone. Leave him alone.
We'll cut this dead air time out, but...
Nah, Chandler, leave it in. This is good stuff.
Leave it in. So Colin, I shot
Absolutely
Colin.
don't.
He was a member of the Laughing Hand, and he ambushed us, and he was trying to get away, and I was talking to him about how he could change his life,
Mhm.
and he made a break for it and tried to, like, dive into the sewer, and I shot him. I felt guilty about it.
Wasn't there another one that?
No, there was no other one.
And then
There was
what about
another one that
Shane?
you held at gunpoint. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah, and my
threw a knife
gun
at you.
went off, okay?
Okay.
He's still alive.
Back to
I
this.
remember
If you're
that
going to try to,
story.
like, remember the symbol...
I'm gonna try to carve
I'll have
it
to
in a
look
piece of
that
leather
up.
with.
I think that one's still alive.
Okay, yeah.
See if anybody else can identify it.
You got it. It's kind of... It looks... The shape of it is like a silver dragon. Wrapping its wings around a shield. So if you start to kind of carve that as you're looking into this amber orb, that dragonborn is sitting cross-legged, hands on his knees, sort of impatient, tapping one knee, or bouncing it rather. The one next to him is a Loxodon, an elephantine animal folk, who has very stern eyes, green, but still having that infernal fire flicker behind them. She too is dressed in a sort of simple, tight leather gi that is blood red. Next to her, and finally on the very end, is a raven-like
We've seen this
Aarakocra.
motherfucker.
Very leaned back, arms crossed, legs crossed, and silently watching at the end of the table. In fact, as this figure that you're looking through the perspective of walks in, they kick their feet up and put them on the table, where you see talents. And I'd like a memory check from you.
Ooh, you're about to say investigation. I got really excited.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a memory, though.
It's +0. All right. 14.
14. You look at this lineup. The Raven-like Aarakocra has no visible weapons on his person, but is in a very tactical black leather armor set. Similar demonic eyes, but no horns sprouted on top of his head. He rounds out this group of 5, and you hear a low rumbling voice echo from this perspective that you're looking through, but you can't hear what it says. You just get that sensation that someone is speaking. And they sit at the head of the table. And then that's where this sort of fades away.
So you're looking through Lucifer's eyes in this vision, yeah? Is that...
I don't know, but
Lucifer was
I asked-
described as
I was
Hadars.
thinking of where Lucifer might be, and I saw a bunch of people, and I saw this symbol. Does anybody know what this is?
Oh, can I do a religion check?
Religion check, yes.
Religion
Anybody. DC 10.
Oh, 15.
14.
Excellent.
Please, dear God, Fitz.
Nat 20.
That's fine.
Hey!
Oh, disadvantage though.
Yeah.
Why are you rolling disadvantage?
Because of our fucking curse of the heretical, where I get the
Oh, that's
+1, but I have a
right.
disadvantage, and I don't know if 14 still with disadvantage.
I think with everybody passing the DC, I think Ozwald turns with the leather patch, just like, does anybody recognize this? And all of you at the same time say, Borandir. That's Borandir, the god of adventure, one of the main 4, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You don't know that.
Yeah, that's Brandy.
Borandir.
I don't know.
Brandy.
I'm not God, I'm a paladin now. I'm
Hey!
one of them religious
Wait a minute,
ones.
wait a minute, just for funsies. Can we have a holy triangle over here? Just like a quick little fist bump? Like a holy triangle? Come on. I think it's fun.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Holy
I understand.
triangle.
Holy
Because I'm a
triangle.
holy man now.
Fucking
Yeah.
god damn it, why do I hate that? But you know,
I
I'm the
feel about
least
that one.
holy man that I know, and
Dear.
apparently
Patron of adventure, discovery, and travel between lands and realms.
Hey,
Anyway,
God of Lonas.
there was
are
a
you?
lot. There was a lot of people at a table.
I see.
So
Was there like
You were there, so you would have recognized that Aarakocra as one of the members of Ashgarden who ambushed you at the Temple of Miriam.
Oh.
Same with that Dragonborn, he was there as
I'll
well.
relay that
Oh,
information.
do they have names?
They got tsunami'd, right?
wonderful?
Beelzebub
We
is the
tsunami'd them.
Aarakocra,
Yeah.
and Behemoth is the Dragonborn.
So they're all just sitting there.
So they're having a
little party.
meeting right now.
And we're supposed to go have dinner.
You know what? Fuck it. And I'm gonna walk up to one of the Amber ones and I'm like,
How's the
where's Behemoth? And I want to see if I can see through their perspective as well.
The
He's in the bathtub.
the amber staff. You now see through the perspective of the Dragonborn who is sitting cross-legged on that sort of
Feels
cushioned
weird
throne.
to be this tall. Just staring through a
His form is massive, even sitting down
like
near
over
10 feet in the air.
Yeah, I am. That fits his twice his height. That's crazy.
Yet,
Just about.
looking through this creature's perspective, the quick eye movements looking back and forth between all of them gives you the impression that he knows he's not the strongest one in the room. And you look over to the head of the table where Ozwald said that person he was looking through the eyes of sat down. And you see a person with ashen, cracked skin. Not terribly old or withered with age, but molten rock is what it appears to be made out of. Hair that moves, flickering flame that transitions between red, purple, blue, green,
This is Sadar's
yellow,
dad.
orange,
Some sort of relative.
and red, all in this constant cycle, but always maintaining the shape of a candle flicker. He sits cross-armed with a big frown on his face, looking across the council of all that are around him. And he says something important with deliberance. And the table's quiet.
And I can't make out any of it.
Where are our guests?
They're in her cube.
Beelzebub, the Aarakocra, gets up from the table and vanishes. A slight movement indicates that he moved towards the front door. And then he was gone.
Like he moved quick, or he like turned into smoke and like disappeared from the vision.
Or went invisible.
Difficult to tell. Probably a combination of both.
So I have a scroll. Oh, fuck. I have a scroll of contact other planes. Would using that, I know it specifies like I contact an otherworldly
You can certainly try.
being. Yeah, can I try? Can I
You
try?
Absolutely try.
I would love to try to use this spell.
This
Spell
is
spell.
contact other planes.
Hey, Devin, we're running a little late. Just checking in.
Hey man, we're leaving right now, okay? I'm like getting in the car.
I'm not. No.
I'm on my way.
Wait, what are you doing?
You mentally contact a demigod, spirit of long dead sage, or a mysterious entity from another plane, and I'm gonna try and contact Kindred. I know, but this one is the only communication spell that breaks planes, like planar lines.
Yeah, but you don't think that the cube would be...
Probably wouldn't let it happen, and I'm just hoping that this use works out. There's not a lot of other opportunities.
Vars, copy that down in their spellbook so we can use it more than once.
They could. Absolutely could.
That might be more useful than
Honestly, fine.
You didn't just give us
Gambling.
all of your scrolls first?
Yeah. I mean, there's a possibility
So
of firing
I'm
a plane.
taking it out, and I'm
or-
like, yeah, that's fair. You know, I forget all of that book shit that the wizards can do, so fuck it. There you go.
Thank you.
I actually realize I can't cast it anyway. It's not in the cleric spell list.
Well, there we go. Perfect.
Oops. Never mind.
Did you read that
But it's
book?
a scroll.
But
You
I'm
can
a
cast
little-
any spell from a scroll, right?
Well, you can read
yeah.
it.
I
It
think
doesn't
so.
have to be of your cast list. You can just
Oh yeah, scrolls can just
scroll. You can just open it up.
okay.
Yeah.
Open it up and launch it off, but then it's gone.
Okay.
Unless you're a wizard.
Harry.
Cool.
Larry.
That's it.
I got you.
Here they are.
Jerry.
Is that the only person who disappears, Devin? Nobody else?
The vision cuts out from there.
Can I... What's Beelzebub? Where's he?
You look to Beelzebub, now looking through eyes that are moving faster than you've ever seen movement
Faster than me?
through the layers of hell. Sort of tracing this path, flying maybe 10 feet above the ground, weaving in between devils, Baylors, Miglubiets, and other such monstrosities, pit fiends that are cracking whips and forcing souls to work in the hells down below.
Look, there's Colin.
He's moving through. He's moving through what looks like some sort of construction zone as something large and obsidian is being constructed right outside of that manor area. And he is flying until he reaches what looks like a jagged magma fissure in the mountain, in the side of this black mountain on the other side, or across from where he left the manor. He moves towards this fissure of magma, and you see in first person as he flies straight into the side of the mountain and is in sunder. The Entwined Isles.
The top side. One of them is in Sunda right now. One of them.
Who?
He's flying in the sky,
Beelzebub.
right below the cloud.
God,
What are we talking
The one
about?
we want.
fucking damn it.
Wait, question.
Where is he looking? Where is
Question.
his eyes looking? I want to know.
You see mountains, you see land. It's difficult to know exactly where he is right now.
Approximately. Can I utilize my navigator's tools?
Give me a navigation tools check, yeah.
Do we
The
know
vision
if
is
these are
closing
true?
quickly. You're going to have
Seems like
one
it.
chance to get a glimpse of where he is. I'm going to say this is a navigator's tools check.
Okay.
The DC is 20.
Okay. Okay.
Is that a 4?
So badass, dude. So straight
Wait.
to hell.
That wouldn't.
Well,
That wouldn't apply. Okay. No.
15?
15.
You can't tell where he is, but in the brief time that you see after he moves through that planar portal, you watch the sun's position. And you're like, okay, if it's daytime, he could be here. If it's nighttime, he could be here. And he turns, and you see snow-capped mountains for a brief moment.
Like behind him?
Yeah.
He's coming from the.
more
What
than
is
just
that
this
called?
continent.
He said the Entwined Isles.
It's the Entwined Isles.
It's the Entwined Isles. So he's coming from the north of Verrenhaven. What is that region called?
Alabaster Slats.
Alabaster Slats. In like the direction of maybe Oakenburg.
Oh shit. That's not good.
Or is that I can't too much information.
You have no idea.
He's leaving the Alabaster Slats. That's all I know.
You have a potential departure point, which is anywhere in this area.
Maybe in between the Alabaster Slats and the northernmost region of the Typhus Valley. But one of them's topside. I don't know what that means. I don't know how often they travel topside. The last time that I ever saw one topside, they were trying to kill us. And we fucked off.
Well, good thing we're in here. Should we go down this hallway?
Sure.
I want to get away from this.
Where's my
goddamn
dad? And I'm
things.
gonna move to the next one and just like, where's my dad?
Oh yeah, where's his dad?
You see
In the tub.
Of all the insight that Fitz has, there's just like a separation where he doesn't see how anybody can be like into his dad. He's like, nobody loves my dad but my mom and me.
a ship with flaming sails sailing through the early morning hours off the coast, some distant land that you haven't been. You see your father in full what is it called?
Kitty?
That's right,
Kitty?
Rakshasa form. That's right. You see him in full Rakshasa form at the helm, just gently giving orders across the deck of the ship where they're very quickly being carried out. He's entering treacherous waters, and it looks like there's a ship directly across, making its way towards his. There might be a confrontation about to go down, but it looks like he's confident.
I'm not worried. I saw the whole crew that he's got put together. I'm actually not too worried. But I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna say, I actually think that this is gonna be a really bad place for me. So I'd
Get
like
out
to
of
leave.
here.
I'm gonna be looking too many places, and I'm gonna start worrying too much.
I think after thinking about Beelzebub, Vars' mind would go to Sylvie.
Sylvie.
Yeah.
You see a small grave on a lonely hill. Tall grass blowing in the wind. On the surface of Hayukanti. The castle that she grew up in the distance. The kingdom her family ruled. Peaceful, basking in sunlight.
I'm gonna stare for a moment and then very quickly, look away and just walk down the hallway.
As we're walking down,
What's up here?
there's multiple of these sap mirrors, no?
Hundreds.
As we're
Hundreds you
going
move
down, just a mental checklist, and I'm like, can everybody just like check in on the rest of us that aren't in the cube, just for sanity reasons?
I'm gonna check in on Serene.
I'm gonna check in on
I want to check it on that fucking rabbit.
I'm checking in on the camel.
Didn't we kill him? We killed him, didn't we?
slit his throat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see. I see.
That's fucking cold as shit.
Is he in hell?
Start-
I want to make
Start with
sure.
with Ozwald, who is looking for the one who's been here the whole time. You look into one of those sap
the cube.
amber eyes. You see him carrying.
He's
He's trying to carry.
Guys,
You see the back of your own head.
where did you go?
I'm so sorry.
You see. This is from a third-person perspective as Serene is walking down the street in all of his adventurer's gear that he wears out all the time.
The poor bastard.
He's walking through the town square carrying 3 filled satchels of groceries. You see like carrot tops and like the roots of potatoes kind of strewn out over the top strewn out over the top of the bag in the opening, and he's just like struggling to carry it all as he's making his way back to the district, the Pentacrest, where the Lodge of the Vile Camel is.
He's the soccer mom.
He really is.
Being a mom is hard.
He's just saying that as like a
Got his
mantra
cell
to
phone
get his way
balanced
back
between
on.
his
He's like,
shoulders
being a
and
mom is
his
hard.
ear. Yeah.
He's got the sending stone like crooked up in here.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm just wondering, where is everybody? It has been weeks.
Castellar sent him with a list of flowers that he had to get from the local botanist that he forgot about and now has to get.
He's
Yeah,
doing his
he's just-
mental checklist right
Pick
now.
up Jimmy.
He's he started volunteering at the local orphanage. Oh,
Yes, Serene's gone. Who else are we checking on?
I'll take Castellar. Where's Castellar? If I can see.
Castellar, once again in third person, it looks like he's in the process of extracting some oil from a flower. The flower is very dark and almost like powdery. Like you see, even as he touches one of the petals, it sort of dissolves into powder and instantly falls away. So he's using like very peculiar tools to pick it up by like the veins of the flower so that it doesn't all burst apart. Putting that in a little pestle and mortar and grinding it all up into oil where he's extracting it. He's just doing that process a couple times over right now.
How the fuck is he not a druid? all of this information, all wizard.
I'll check on Bernice. For you.
Bernice is currently hard at work on a commission. She's making hundreds of swords. You see boxes behind her with identical weapons that look to be made in the last couple weeks, just being stuck together in barrels of 20 and being shipped off. City might have hired her for some contract.
Bernice is doing good.
Nice.
Anybody else want to like check in on
Theoderic.
Wolf, Theoderic, please, dear God.
You think of Theoderic as you look into the amber, and very quickly you see a
Burning village.
No,
Everyone's screaming.
You see a shirtless augur of the Arkul clan in what looks like a nightclub of some sort with flashing lights and very, very loud music as Zelmil is
right next on the list.
is performing on stage, and he is dancing his heart out with a few unlikely friends that he's made along the way.
At least one of us is having fun.
We're all trapped in a cube. Meanwhile,
I would say this too. You catch a brief glimpse of Zelmil shooting off some sort of spell, like a lightning bolt from her keytar that connects with something out of sight. And just a moment later, you see like 12 spears thrown towards Zelmil's direction. Something's going on there, but difficult to tell
Should we
what.
check on Voldemort?
I want to like.
I wonder
just...
if we can see through that first
I
person.
was thinking about it, but I'm a little nervous.
I don't want to open the door.
I want
Personally.
to keep thinking of Theodore as I go from like window to window, just to see if it changes. Just to see a little experiment.
Yeah, you keep thinking of Theodore, and more of his surroundings are sort of revealed as you keep moving and looking through other stat. You see like an empty room with some equipment laying around that looks to be like where he's staying. You see a much further back perspective of an island, colorful as all hell. Spotlights that look like streaks of vibrant color that move like ribbons in the sky are everywhere. Fireworks are being shot over the island. There are waterfalls draping across the edge and into the ocean. This is clearly New Sidonia that he is in. City of Bards.
Edmund Rowe.
That's fun.
Edmund Rowe. You think of Edmund Rowe and look into one of the amber tears. You see a drip of water every couple seconds in this dark room. Session 72. Dark room, and the slight movement of light that indicates that he's underwater. He is a centaur. You see this in the third person. Very sort of sagging skin, elderly, long gray mane of hair, sort of messy that he's in the process of tying up and back into a ponytail. He puts a hood on over that, scarf around the hood, a jacket over everything. And he takes this cart that is unpacked in this weird room that he's in, and he taps just the edge of it, and it begins folding up upon itself like a piece of paper folding in 100 times into what looks like a little brown book. He puts it in his pocket. He steps out of the room. A huge circular metal door, and looks out into an underwater glass tube that looks into the ocean.
Kangalore.
And he just
The boots around?
looks out at some sharks that are passing by in front of the two schools of fish. And he looks a little sad. But then he spots something. A little glyph written on the glass. And he just hurriedly clops up to the glyph, takes out a piece of chalk and just corrects it. Fills in a gap where something scratched it. Looks again. Puts the chalk away.
Is he waiting for someone to solve his riddle?
And just keeps clopping down this tube-like glass hallway. You would recognize this as Kangalore.
I've got that down. Okay. Good deal.
Alright, I say we get out of here.
We could stay here forever.
Yeah.
And I think we're just gonna learn more if we get topside. Out of here. Do we want to finish checking out everything here? Or do we want to get the fuck out?
Right.
Where else have we not gone?
A couple rooms on the B level, I think? No, this is the last one.
last B level.
A couple in the C level.
There's a couple more you
Oh,
haven't
are
seen.
there on B?
Okay, so
Maddie, we need you.
Maddie!
Maddie!
No.
Mom!
You also have not been to B6 or B8.
we
Edit that up.
Spear Point Ruins or Leo
Leofric's Hollow.
Hollow? Yeah,
We should go there.
Hollow.
Because that's like a straight through of like 3 rooms.
Oh, because
There's a path.
I know the names. We haven't been there. I didn't realize we haven't been there. Okay.
Let's go to the hollow.
Okay.
Do we want to finish this hallway?
Yeah, was there anything else?
You keep moving down the hallway, and there are just more amber tiers leading to another glyph at the other side of the hall.
And that other glyph, I'm assuming, says. Actually, what does the other glyph? What does that last glyph say? It could say Spear Point Runes, or it could say Leofric's Hollow. I think.
It is Spear Point Ruins.
Okay.
Written in Celestial.
Have we been there?
We have not.
Do we want to be?
The cube
Spear Point Runes
geometrically
sounds
separates, is ready for you to
scary,
select your
but-
destination. It also resonates with the sigil, so if you wanted to travel through it as normal, you're welcome to.
Let's just
Go through.
let's travel as normal, just in case we only have so many admin rights.
And,
Yeah.
And then we can always, if this one is bad, we can just kind of peace out to, you know, the Hollow.
The hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig, was there anyone you wanted to talk to or look at?
That's not my name.
Oh, sorry,
Crane.
Crane.
That's right.
Free to look in the amber if you want.
Models. Bad with names.
Knowledge is at my fingertips always. But I suppose I'll have a look. And he looks at one of the amber. Oh boy. Good for him. And he just sort of corrects himself and keeps moving.
All right.
All right,
Good for who?
everyone get real close.
That was suitably disturbing.
Pippy. You all teleport.
Who's Pippi?
Teleport through dimensions once again, arriving in.
Sounds peaceful here.
Something is very wrong
Oh, sounds
when
Good.
you arrive. Celestial language, pearlescent, white, golden light, good, law, order. You arrive at this sort of rectangular mountaintop ruin, closed off by alabaster walls on all sides, but like a Greek temple. You can see the sky, and immediately you expect warm golden sunlight. As Exalter is what this plane is. You've heard of it. The heavenly plane of the Celestials, where all angelic beings come from, where the good of the world and beyond is born and ordained.
We gotta go.
And the sky
What?
is
What's happening?
black,
What's happening? What's going on?
pitch
Oh.
black.
This is very wrong.
You hear screams and fire all around.
Leofric's Hollow! I don't want to try and...
Wait. Gather information, then go.
What information?
Like bad, like yes, go.
Why
but
didn't we look
Can-
into the amber and ask where the gods are?
Is there, like, flat? There's ground that I can...
You are on maybe 50 by 100 feet rectangular platform of white stone with maybe 30 pillars in odd places scattered throughout. Walls on the outside, sort of triangular roof, but then a rectangular strip cut out in the center where you can see the sky.
So we're enclosed.
Enclosed.
Enclosed. Action dash, bonus action dash, like, just quick glances, so passive perception if I can. I want to do a full run through of the room.
Yeah, just checking to see what's there. You find, as you're moving throughout the room, nothing seems off in terms of its structure, its sound. No other beings in this room that you detect. The pillars are all broken, either 40, 50, or 60 feet up, split at a diagonal like something cut through them. And you get to your full lap around, and maybe about 75% of the way around, kind of at the head of this temple, you see a black spear, maybe sticking 20 feet up and out of the ground, enormous, with 6 sides, names engraved on each side that you recognize, the 3 of you. Spear is, and you as well, yeah. Exactly
I'm
comparable to
gonna-
what you've seen before.
First and foremost, I'm mad. I want to cut that spear in half if I can. I want to break that thing.
Yeah, oh, what are you using?
I'm gonna
Your teeth.
Bashful Hound.
Bashful
I'll use
Hound.
Bashful Hound.
Make an attack.
And I'll booming blade it.
This is where all the souls fell from.
23, 24.
24 hits. Spear takes no damage.
None.
None.
I smack that and it just like rings.
Yeah.
On the blade.
Rejects the impact of your blade.
Your weapon breaks.
Can I grab it and cast like a first level inflict wounds?
Yeah. Give me an attack with advantage.
18 plus like 30.
It hits. The necrotic energy reverberates through the spear, and you see rust and cracks start to form in this dark steel material, but it holds true.
Yeah, guys, I was hanging out here
Damn it all.
before I met all of you.
What do you mean hanging out here?
Not hanging out, fighting in a war.
Oh, that's a very important
Yeah.
distinction.
No, yeah. Sorry, I use humor.
As a coping mechanism?
Yeah. Well, because it's just
Just having a little picnic, you know?
Yeah, you know, it was an all-out genocide, and it was horrifying.
No.
Sure.
Yeah, very few Celestials left.
Alright, I want to leave.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just sprint right back to the main group.
Right before he gets there. No, I'm just kidding.
And for the rest, I'm gonna make a new character right now for the rest of the session. Have fun, guys.
And what's the next destination?
Leo for solo.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Suddenly, in a familiar,
It feels way nicer.
a sweet scent that, if you could see a scent's color, would be pink or lime green. The air is tinted with a very gentle flow of bioluminescent fireflies and dragonflies that are flying through the air in and out of the trees that you're surrounded by. You find yourself in a sort of peanut-shaped ring of trees, pine trees, maybe about 100 feet tall each, thick and dense on the outer ring of this shaped area, this hollow. There's a small cottage, pretty decrepit, withered, maybe sits 20 feet from where you all are bamfed in. There's a large tree, willow tree. That's not too far from that. An active fire,
Engulfs
like
the
a campfire, maybe 30 feet away from the tree.
General perception check.
I'll give you the rundown.
Okay, cool. We're good.
of the major things,
Sweet.
and then we can get into all that. There's also a large stone boulder, maybe about 10 feet across, wrapped in golden chains that sits on the opposite end of the field from the house. And finally, there is a garden right next to that boulder. The garden doesn't have anything growing in it, but there is a wooden chair with a skeleton and a sword that is sitting in that chair.
Hello?
I'm gonna go after this sword.
Worry not.
Oh!
The being is dead.
Oh, thank you,
Yes, no problem.
Crane.
Hey, believe me, he'd know a dead thing or two if he'd seen one.
Yes, I would let you know. I could also control it.
Oh, cool!
Let's not.
Cool. Anyway, I'm
Make it
gonna
do a dance!
knock on the door of the cabin.
Knock on the door.
Knock.
The door pushes open on the first knock, just kind of unlatches and opens before you.
Hello?
Sort of a musty, dusty scent inside.
Anyone home?
It's the kill house.
Hello?
No response.
I guess I'm gonna just like kind of peek in and like see if I can see anything important.
Yeah, you look in, and you see just a simple table, a little journal on top. There's a little lockbox, like almost like a jewelry box, that's sitting on top of that table as well. A mug, maybe made out of ceramic or clay, that's sitting on a bedside table next to a very simple, practically wooden with a blanket bed. And it appears that's it.
Does it look like dusty, like unused?
Yeah, a lot of dust has accumulated. There's a thick layer of dust on everything in this room.
Okay, then I'll walk in and I'm gonna take a closer look at that jewelry box.
The jewelry box is pretty light when you test it. There is a tiny little keyhole right on the front of the lock of this jewelry box. And as you try to press it open with your thumbs, it's sturdily closed shut.
Dang. I guess I'll hold on to that for now, see if I can find a key, but...
Do you have thieves' tools?
Who needs a key when you have a 5-finger discount?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Fitz!
Yeah.
I got this jewelry box. Do you think you can
Fitz is like getting really close and like checking out the sword, and they're like, "I got a jewelry box, huh?" And just like sprints over. Yeah, you said what? Jewelry lockbox? What now?
Yeah, I don't have the key.
Fuck yeah.
Did I get a bag of beans?
That was in
Was
the
that-
other campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
that was in the other campaign, and I'm kind of mad about it.
All right, give me a thieves' tools check.
Thief fools?
Thief fool! Fool the thief and get the tools check.
You're right.
Oh, this looks good.
I am right.
That. Oh God, yes. 32.
32, easily done. Very quickly and adeptly, and it pops open the top of the lockbox very quickly.
Thank you.
Inside is a small velvet pillow atop which sits a signet ring, silver. And the signet is a sort of impressed and blackened symbol of a crow's skull with two wings peeking up from the skulls either side.
This is badass.
There's an H carved in right above it.
That is pretty sick looking. Is that what the item's called?
Yeah. The wheeze.
I will slip it on.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go check out that sword now.
You can sense that the ring yearns to attune.
Oh yes.
Yearns
That's good.
To a
Oh, it yearns?
Well, it's able
It
to be attuned.
longs.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
It's like
to me.
please. There's nothing I want more.
While Fitz is looking at the sword, I want to
Yearn.
like dig in the garden to see if he was waiting on something to grow.
Sure, yeah.
It's a
You're gonna
ring.
dig in the garden a little bit.
Obviously.
You start digging in the garden. You see, I'd say maybe about 2 feet down into the ground, you catch maybe like 6 or 7 daggers that are buried below the garden. All of them have like old rusted bloodstains. Some short swords, arrows, weapons of an old war perhaps. Wanted to be forgotten below the garden.
Anybody else finding
You-
this place creepy as shit?
You slip that ring on, Vars,
Cool.
and
It's pretty.
there's an interesting feeling. There's multiple feelings that you get. One is a little bit of dissonance, like the ring doesn't quite love being on your finger. There's another feeling of
Jackson
almost
loves
like
that game.
there's another feeling of almost almost an authority that washes over. Like this ring gives you some sort of claim or power to exert your will in some way. Are you still in that cottage, or?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would say I'm still kind of like looting around, just like seeing if there's anything else interesting.
You are looking around the cottage. It doesn't look anything interesting. Some old, very, very old clothes that moths have probably gotten into and chewed holes all through. Some old linens. That's pretty much all.
Then yeah, I'll walk outside to join up with the others in the garden.
Absolutely. You begin to walk over to the garden. Fitz with you walking back in that direction. You pass the willow tree and the fire on your way. The fire sort of flickers and warms your ring slightly, which is strange. But as you get closer to the garden, the chains wrapped around that boulder begin to shake ever so slightly. Your ring is sort of vibrating to the same frequency. You feel like there's a resonance between them.
Can you control the boulder?
It's not
Chain.
just a
Control the
boulder.
chain.
I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna like move my hand up a little bit to see if the rock moves.
You see the chains like rattle with your hand's movement.
Wait, guys, check this out.
What now?
You remove the chains from the boulder,
Oh.
Oh shit!
and the boulder
Wait.
It
splits
opens.
in half.
Wait.
The chains shatter on top of a split open boulder. Within the boulder,
The boulder.
there's
Now I'm just thinking.
what
about
looks like a
it
piece of
every
driftwood.
Ooh.
It's okay. It's
Just a
awesome.
piece of driftwood. Alive. Active flowers and branches and leaves blooming from it.
Castle would love this.
You
Wait,
would-
it's in a rock though.
Could I?
Yeah. This is a very strange place.
You want to talk to that guy? Maybe he knows.
Yeah, hold on. Pulling up. That spells.
I thought maybe extract aspects would help us. But
Speak
I
with
don't
the
think
dead
it
is not a ritual. Never mind, I can't do it right now. I don't have it prepared. Of course I don't.
You're the worst.
A cleric that doesn't have speak with dead always active. God
What about
damn
you,
it.
Mr.
I'm-
Crane?
What do you wish to ask him?
Oh.
What's with the driftwood?
Just who are you? What are you doing? What is this place?
That is enough. He begins to cast a necromantic spell on this dead creature, this humanoid that's skeleton sits in that wooden chair. Rise. And the skeleton kind of crumbles itself up into an upright position. Crane looks down at it. Who are you? The skull. I am Leofric Harrow, champion of men, successor of the House Harrow. What's in the boulder? My greatest weapon. Fury. It is a gift from an old friend. A tree of the Feywild. What else would you like to ask?
I don't know.
What do we do with it?
What's the tree do? I want to know what the tree does. I can speak with plants.
Hi there.
What is the purpose of the tree? A sapling from my friend. To keep me company in my last days.
Why is it in a rock?
Good question.
Oh, shit.
The corpse turns to dust. The sword left behind and planted in the ground.
Thank you.
Yes, I was curious too. Well, what is this weapon?
I don't know.
Cast identify.
We've got
I already
a wooden
used my
sword
identify.
and a driftwood stick.
His sword's wood?
I could.
Yeah,
cast
the wooden
Is it?
sword
Oh,
and a
okay.
driftwood.
Identify.
Let's see what identify does.
On which?
On the driftwood.
Like all the weapons buried are metal,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
In the
only
driftwood,
Is it a what?
there's a strong magical energy humming from this curved branch. As you cast Identify on it, the filigree of those outer branches becomes less important to seeing the structure. This is a bow. This is a bow and arrow strung from the branch of one of the oldest trees in time. And it was used by whoever
How
this
dare you.
skeletal figure was. And this is in D&D Beyond. You can look up the Agrestal branch bow and add it to your inventory.
I think I'm gonna actually hand it over to Aynat.
It's the
It's
what?
a bow.
Oh, bow.
It's a Feywild tree bow.
Agrestal.
Primitive.
I'll help you.
The fuck? Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
Agrestal.
Say it one more time.
Agrestal. Branch bow. Branch bow is one word. And it's in D&D Beyond.
Thank you.
And you get all of the information of what it does through the Identify spell.
Beautiful.
I'll read.
Did you pick it up and give it to Aynat, though?
Yeah.
Upon it picking it up, you would have...
Requires attunement by a druid.
immediately felt joy.
Gross.
The agrestal branch bow was taken and carved from a branch of a tree in the forest of Lost Time in Verrenhaven and earned by Leofricaro as part of his quest to kill the Master of Undeath, Cicero Fine, a demilich who sought to drain the House of Harrow and bring the reign of humans in the material plane to an end. This bow pierced the soul of the deathless killer and was imbued with the power of life and harmony. Once carved clean as a sleek and modest short bow with a string of interwoven unicorn hair and a grip wrapped in leather graciously accepted from the dying omen bringer. Ocasian?
Redacted.
Wow.
The Zephyr.
Thank you. Zephyr. The aggressive branch bow has sprouted and grown branches off this living weapon, which speaks softly and encouragingly to the user's mind, offering advice and guiding its user toward its dying. Oh my god, yeah, goals. Okay. It's sentient. The weapon can easily be mistaken for a recently cut branch from a tree. Oh my god, the next word is sentient weapon. This bow is inhabited by the spirit of
My best
Zephyr.
guess is a Kassathon.
a long past guardian of the Hollow. She is encouraging and gentle when its user treats nature kindly and unforgiving when they mistreat it. I know someone like that. The weapon can and will revoke its attunement with its user. On the other end, when the weapon deems you a worthy wielder, it will influence your capability with this weapon.
This sounds sick.
Wow.
And perfect for you.
Oh my god. But yeah, it requires attunement by a druid is what it says. Okay, and there's a lot of things you can do. Holy fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a text wall for sure.
For sure. That's okay.
You have fun reading. I'm gonna read too.
Alright, please make it.
Cyborg.
How far does this, like, room within the cube stretch? Like, where's the confines of it?
There's like a outer wall of trees. The space that you're in, I'll show you like a sketch, but it's essentially like a 200 square foot space. But yeah, that's it. Jordan,
Ooh, okay. Just a quick little lap around.
pretty much.
All right.
Right, is it time to move on?
Probably.
No, what about your wooden sword?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a sparring sword. Doesn't feel like it though. Maybe.
But don't you think it would have withered away?
What do you mean?
If this guy's skull and bones, don't you think a wooden sword would wither away?
Ozwald, try to chop it with a magical weapon.
Take out Shearwinter.
I'll go to block with it.
What? What are you doing?
I think
magical.
so.
Break, right?
So I think. So give me an attack roll.
Okay.
With advantage because he's holding it for you to hit like
No,
this.
I'm like
I thought he was blocking.
I'm blocking.
Oh, okay,
like
sure.
a
So just
deflection.
no advantage.
I'm not just
an
like
attack roll.
break this wooden sword with the strongest strike you have.
It's bad.
No, it's not.
19.
19 works. That'll hit. Give me damage for Shearwinter.
Okay.
Oh no. Devin's like, here's a cool magic weapon. Let's break it.
So that's
couldn't break magical weapons.
8
I don't think
slashing damage.
That's why I was.
And
I don't think it was a good.
Who picked up the sword first?
It would have been me.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a D6.
and 6 cold damage.
A D6?
8 and 6 is 14. Copy that.
2.
The sword shatters and falls into splinters.
I guess it was an important.
Shatters and breaks apart into splinters. They fall over that wooden throne and clatter.
Do I have inspiration?
Do you have mending?
Magical.
I do have mending, but if it's magical, it doesn't work.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me see.
That should
Why would you do that?
There we go.
You told me to! I'm a holy man.
I do not have inspiration on my character sheet.
All right.
Well,
Can I cast Identify?
You pick up a couple of the splinters in your hand.
I couldn't know. I honestly, I don't want to do it.
The faint bit of magic that remains, are you casting Identify on it?
You should do it. You should
Do.
do it. Pussy.
Do it. What do we miss out on?
The magic is eking out. It's like a gas
Plus
escaping.
10 Vorpal sword.
and you so you cast Identify, and this is King Harrow's Sycamore Blade, which is a +3 greatsword.
No.
It ignores resistance to slashing damage. When you attack a creature that has at least one limb with this weapon and roll a 20 on the attack roll, you cut off one of the creature's limbs. It is for all intents and purposes a Vorpal sword that had a limited number of uses because of its construction out of wood. And every time you successfully used it, it would remove the charges. But because of the low number of charges and because of the damage you guys did, it was destroyed instantly. The very fragile, potentially instantly lethal sword
It's okay.
is
We
destroyed.
wouldn't wish for a wooden Vorpal sword back.
We're fine.
Yeah,
I'll get you a real one if you need it, okay? You don't use great swords.
it's a really good point.
Put down.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
back.
With your strong belt.
Damn right.
Shall we move
Got it.
on?
I guess magical items can break.
Who knew, Ron?
Not me!
I don't know.
Let's write it down.
Yeah.
Magical items can be
Can break. Got it.
learn something new.
Guess so.
Colin and Jake are walking through hell.
Jeez.
Magical items break.
Alright. What's the next room? Where are we going next?
Where to, Mom?
I think.
Oh, that's it. Now, we
We're going
can
to sea
go.
now, right?
I'm gonna
Well, yes, we
throw,
can-
warm my hands on the fire. Anything interesting about the fire itself?
Yes.
I'll throw the wooden shards into the
Are you?
Huh? Yeah.
Can't use that anymore.
You feel that the fire is like more than average revitalizing you. You feel there's like a healing energy being released from this fire.
Guys, this is really nice. Come warm your hands.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come and warm my hands as well by the fire. I'll listen to Vars.
Can we take it?
Why don't we just sit by it for a minute?
Try to touch it. See what happens.
I go pick up the fire.
The pings they'll catch.
All right. Are you just taking a minute at the fire?
Yeah, just sitting down for a minute.
Yeah. If you guys
Can I pick it up?
you guys start poking and prodding the fire, and it like the wood shifts and the fire starts to like disassemble its structure. The logs show no sign of deteriorating over years and years and years of being burned, but moving them out of their structure seems to weaken the fire just a little bit. But if you spend 10 minutes around this fire, you regain all of your missing hit points.
Oh,
I'm not hurt.
well. You know
Some
what?
of us are.
Yeah, we can hang
That's
out.
fine. I can get
I'll
11
dig it.
hit points back, and that, you know what?
Go for a walk and think about stuff.
I'll start putting the shards of wood back together.
Fitz is also at
With some
full,
owl
so
glue.
this is kind of like the hot tub. It's like, oh, I wish I could also
Some
take this
owlbear
with
glue.
us. Could use this at a different time.
Excellent.
Ouch.
And yeah, what is the next destination for you all?
So we've got.
Within here, I believe the sigil that you see would lead to B7, the astral observation deck.
And so we could go to the.
Was that the dream one? Which one was the dream one?
Kayam Biori.
Yeah.
That was a nice one.
It was cool.
You know what we could do? We could go. Hang on, pause.
We can go to that blood
Shut up,
room.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up. Ah. We could go back to the soul vault. And we could look in the rooms that we did not investigate before we left.
The soul vault was the one with the keys, right?
Did we needed to find the keys?
There
right?
was one more key we were
There
missing.
was a key
I remember
missing.
Yeah.
There was one key missing.
But that was from floor 1. right?
Yeah.
Yep, from one of them, and we went back around through a bunch of them and didn't find it. I don't care
we didn't
enough
go
about
back
one
through 'em, did
vault.
we? Oh, yeah, we did. It's in the blood room, probably. We didn't do
Probably.
much there.
Yeah, no, we
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 Yeah.
kept fucking off. We didn't like the vibes.
yeah,
Let's go hang out.
which is fair, I think.
Well, group decision.
We could go to the soul vault, or we could head to C5 or C6.
Let's just see.
I think C6, then C5. C5 is where the shard is.
That's where the shark is, yeah.
Save that for last.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
just the warning about the fact that like I don't know. I feel like the shard not being in here isn't good, right? What? Like, is it powering everything? It's not powering everything. We found that out. Like, the shard's gone. The prison will stay intact. But isn't it what makes it undetectable? Or is it like
I think it's just.
hidden?
Yeah, maybe it.
Or is it?
Ooh, that's a.
It's not the power,
Ooh,
right?
maybe.
But
Ooh.
it does something,
It could be.
right?
It could be.
Because how long did he say that this was locked away?
What was locked
A, a long time.
Since halfway through the second era.
But then how the fuck did we get it?
We can get it last.
Uh,
Well, let's go to C6.
let's save it for last.
Yeah.
C6. You all are transported once again, though at the periphery of your vision as you enter this plane, you see purple streaks of lightning. Electricity buzzes, like in your jaw, in the back of your spine, and in your neck. All of your joints are tight and feel rough, like they're grinding against each other as this electric energy makes you taste iron and see in the color purple only as you are brought into a mechanical chamber, almost like some sort of submarine-like structure, glass portholes viewing out, and upon looking out you see lightning storms everywhere. Lightning strikes every split second at another point in your view. Everywhere that you can see outside. The purple landscape in the mountains. This weird moon-like plane. All of it with this current of energy moving through it. You are in C6. Violet Rover.
Violet Rover.
Inside this submarine space, it seems that you're safe. Looking around this immediate chamber, you see that there is a set of levers and buttons and knobs, sort of at the front of what this vehicular interior might be. There's also a larger viewport right where those controls are. On 4 points on the outsides of this structure are a single, what looks like a rod or a joystick of some kind. And outside each of the ports, you can see a small, almost like cannon structure. And then, as you're taking all of this in, it rocks. It rocks a little harder as something impacts this structure that you are in.
Is this like a ship?
Sort of.
Can I look out the porthole?
Yeah. You look out the porthole, you see those strikes of purple lightning. And you see a being, some creature that you immediately recognize to be elemental, made of pure lightning, shaking this vessel that you're in, trying to break it open.
Is this our vessel?
Subnautica?
Ocean Gate?
Oh, no.
Okay, just checking.
Wait.
In fact, as it's rocking this thing that you're in, you feel that there are wheels beneath you.
Who's driving?
You're in some land terrain, and there's that one large creature that you see, Aynat. As the rest of you start to look at the portholes, there are multiple of these bright purple creatures that are making their way towards you, arcing across almost like a slinky made out of lightning.
God.
Like, from one spot to the next, it connects. Instead of walking, they themselves are the legs as they move as arcs of lightning closer to you. There appear to be 10 in the immediate vicinity. There are 20 more, maybe 100 feet away.
Ozwald, drive!
We could fuck around with this, or we
Or
could
we could just leave.
We could dip. We don't need to find a
Go to
sigil.
C5.
No,
This is kind of fun.
Do we,
we could leave at the last second.
if things start going to shit,
Oh yeah.
do we fuck off?
One crack in one of these windows and we're out.
It sounds good.
All right. Okay. I mean, does it? So these levers, could one person operate all the levers?
As you all are discussing this, more lightning elementals are arriving at the outside of this road.
I'm gonna launch a cannon.
Yeah. Cannons.
It's a cannon.
Vars and Fitz both get on a cannon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start shooting shit.
I'm gonna start pulling the levers.
You're getting up to the main controls? Absolutely. Give me we're going to call this, an investigation check.
Oh,
yeah. Vars and Fitz both give me, we're going to call, you can use,
I'm gonna give you guidance.
I'm gonna say you can use your spell casting attack roll if you're firing with a cannon.
Okay.
Aynat before.
All right.
Show me which one's C.
Hey, how high is your spell
I'll show
attack
you.
roll
It's
right
the
now?
one that's in the
Plus 12.
bottom center of the.
And I'm gonna hold it.
Including your bonuses from the
26.
blessing.
Oh,
Forward, you sense the direction. The wheel to your left is steering. You see a brake lever. You see a clutch lever. You know how to operate this thing immediately.
Motherfuckers, what'd you roll?
Hold on to your
so 17 plus
whatever you want to hold on to.
34. Yeah.
We're going
33.
forward.
I'm holding my action to tap C5.
You got it. You're holding C5. You two are on cannons. You feel the entire rover suddenly and take off like an RC car on tank treads across the lightning plane. And it moves across this stony floor as lightning elementals are closing in. Fitz and Vars, what are your cannon attacks?
33.
34 and 33. I need you to roll me 10d8, and I need you to roll me 10d8.
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 Do you need some d8s?
10d8 what?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
10d8 your mom.
I only have 3.
Okay.
That was 3.
3
I'm
up.
following. 10d8 culminates.
6. 7. These are d8s, right? I'm giving
Yes.
you. Okay, thank God.
7. Can I borrow 3?
3.
3.
Okay, go.
10d8.
2.
1, 2,
10,
3, 4, 5, 6,
D,
7, 8.
8.
9.
Maddie's got you.
1.
45.
There's 8. Or
45.
10. There's 10. Oh, yeah.
When I'm rolling a shit ton of dice, I'm just playing it easy and doing it on the
Did you roll
tempo.
something?
Oh, smart.
What'd you roll?
53. I'll take it.
That's like
That's over
way
half.
higher than average. Yeah.
41 and
53.
53. Both of you on either side of the rover fire off a blast of pure force energy like a sonic boom at these creatures that evaporate into energy and disappear as soon as you hit them, but more are approaching. Ozwald, you've got it in forward gear. You look out that front port with that 24 investigation from before. You can see 26. Even better. You can see a fork in the road, and with the 26, you know that right is the more traveled path, the safer path to go.
All right, we're going right.
You pop that wheel and make yourself go just a little bit in the right, following that trail.
I let go of the steering wheel and look behind me. Hey, I look pretty good at this thing.
Keep it up, Jose!
You see multiple of the lightning elementals are now forming together to create creatures of a larger size, almost like a large eagle. Is flying maybe 100 feet behind your rover now as they all coalesce together in this giant, maybe dragon, maybe eagle form, and it is flying behind you. Vars and Fitz, you're on the turrets here. Ozwald, you turned right, leading you towards this rocky sort of cliff face. The road, as you see before you, is difficult to keep track of. Can I get a perception check from you as this now flighted creature is going to make an attack
still, right?
on the violet rover?
It's not bad. It's a 17.
1.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Hey, does Mieszko have portents?
Ooh.
And what was yours?
17.
There's 10, so you can just
17. You're struggling to see the road maybe 50 feet ahead. There's something. It's either the road either drops off or something else is going to happen.
All right, we're gonna gun it, baby.
You're gunning it.
We haven't
Shit.
taken long. Why are you holding it?
Clearly you weren't paying attention.
He's ready to hit the cube if we Arthurvost
I
die.
said, why am I holding my neck? Oswald said, hold on to something.
The outer structure, the metal dome or metal cube, and the glass ports of this vessel all take 64 points of thunder damage and start to crack spider webs. Valkin, you hit the button on the cube and all of you are pulled through now.
Damn it.
Sorry!
No, it's fine.
Do we keep our same momentum?
I would say all of you do kind of like tumble out at 35 miles an hour into the next room, which is C5. You all tumble out over a stained glass floor, sort of rotating very, very gently over a stained glass ring, a longer stained glass ring that formed this sort of staircase, this ring of staircases leading up to this upper platform. Shattered glass portraits in only pieces are floating around, enough where you would see 8 pieces of glass pushed together to make the figure of a person floating, or the vision of fire falling from the sky. Random visions appear at different times, but glass just sort of breaks apart and forms together into new images all around you. This chamber has a lightened sense of gravity, and in the center of this stained glass platform that you're sitting on, or that you arrive in when you tumble across, carrying that momentum, there is a platform, just a little podium rising up, also made of stained glass, with 6 arms that sort of pull apart from the main base and hold this perfect little cube in place. Purple in coloration, moving like space in the glass-like texture that you can see from this distance. You all look up and feel the radiating energy from this artifact. And the cube says, C5, Tomb of the Shard.
Found it.
Tomb of the Shard.
Do we know how to get out of this place yet?
No.
Oh yeah, no, we still don't know how to do that. We could at least
Is there
try
another
going back
option?
to 5.
I could eat the cube. Someone get the shot.
Have we decided?
Oh, no.
We should
that is?
figure out if we take the shard, is big bad meanie guy gonna get out of here?
He was pretty nice.
Did he say that would happen when we talked to him?
We didn't ask. I don't know if we asked.
Oh no.
I don't think we did.
Because what if we take it and the whole cube just falls apart? Everything in it is released. That'd be pretty fucking scary. Lichman,
Crane!
Yes.
That's name right.
do you know?
Some of the structure might suffer, but the prison for the sorcerer itself will always remain.
Okay, well that's good.
Okay, cool. So what about the structure is gonna fail? You have any clue?
Nope.
Oh, great.
I say we take it.
Can we Indiana
You say we
Jones
take
it,
it.
where we just kind of slide something in its place?
But like,
You have
What-
another Doro shard.
we do.
We need them all.
We do.
Yeah, we do need that.
Might be a difficult trade.
Which ones do we have?
How about this pebble?
You think that'll power the whole fucking thing?
It could.
It's like you're unplugging a nuclear generator.
If only we went
Sticking a
to...
piece of coal.
If only we went to Intrepida, guys.
Maybe we have an arcane battery.
Here's
Sorry,
a
mate.
little piece of dryer lint.
I've got a paper clip.
I've
and
got
2
35
pennies.
cents.
And a rolled up piece of gum.
The chamber hums with this expectation. Your reward sits ready to be claimed.
Do we know what this one does?
We don't.
Can we inspect it?
Just take it.
Or,
Just take it.
identify it. See what it
I'd
does?
feel a little bit more comfortable seeing if I can trade
Great.
2 stones. If there's a way, is there like a plug-in? is there like
But we need them
a
all,
socket?
don't we?
Yeah.
This could be our storage space for the shards.
Well, why do we even come here?
We need the shard.
We could keep the shards, all the shards here until we need them all, and then.
I would not trust this place.
But if we have the key to this place at all
Oh
times,
no,
leave
shit, we
Crane
have the
here.
key when we leave.
And Crane could
Right.
watch over our shards.
Oh, shall I?
Yeah.
Where else are you gonna go,
He's coming with us.
Crane?
yeah, he's
Preferably
coming out.
outside.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Can't, not without
We
us.
did agree to do that.
Yeah.
We did.
Yep.
Is that a threat?
We-
No. You're free to go.
Is it?
You can
It's
get it. It's fine.
not a threat.
Very well.
It's just an idea.
You would not. We want to leave him with the Juju man.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's coming with us.
I'm right here.
That's it.
Let's befriend a lich. Let's be mean to him.
I'm
Gotcha.
Ben Shell this
You're
whole
stuck
time.
here.
Which shards do we have? I have the water shard, and we have the compass shard,
Or both.
Is that it? I think we
They
just have
will
2.
shard.
and
Yeah.
this one now in
Who's
front of
picking
us.
it up? Who's picking it up?
Ozwald, you're the paladin. You're the highest level. Go get it.
I am the holy man.
I'm gonna be ready to put the water
You
shard.
guys ready
in
for
its
Ashgarden to come?
Why don't we put the cube there?
How are we
How
gonna
are we
get
gonna
out?
get out?
Maybe it opens a door.
I'm just gonna see if it works, and I'm
Actually,
gonna try and
that
put the water
might
shard in its
not
place.
Be the worst idea.
It's pretty powerful.
But then, how do we make our way back in
Maybe one on
We don't need to. We don't need to get back in.
if we take the shard? I don't.
Also, I'm more
Do
concerned
it.
about how are we gonna get out.
Valkin,
Can I?
you time slows down to the slowest you can possibly perceive it as you touch the tip of your finger to this Doro shard, the shard of dimension. It shatters. The glass it's made of forming into a weapon. Long, bladed at both ends, with perfect kind of separation point in the very middle, a double-sided glaive that you now wrap your hand around. Portent. You can add that to your inventory. And you switch it with the cube. Putting the cube, the shard rejects so quickly from the device, and you try to put the cube on, but it's fitting a square peg in a round hole. It
Yeah.
doesn't there's not a way to really set that in there.
Shit.
Can I put the water shard in there?
Doesn't take it. Once the shard leaves, those 6 arms that were kind of holding it up just sort of furl inwards.
Do we notice anything change, like with the room? You know,
No change.
around us? Okay.
That's good.
So we won. We win.
Maybe. Hopefully.
But now what?
On the cube, the lines of dull green turn to a bright red,
Ooh.
Oh,
Is
shaking with a little bit of volatility. All of those tinier cubes are just
no.
sort of chattering together
is
in
there
a unstable
the possibility
way.
for an almond check here?
The cubes sort of pull apart, not connected to that point of gravity that made them cubic in the first place, and they instead form a ring that spins ever faster in front of you, Valkin, the one who held it, right in front of you, until it forms into one tiny singular cube. What one of those rooms was represented by is now what all of them compress down into.
Okay.
The shattered glass that you stand on. All of the colors and walls that all of you are surrounded by fade as dark drags you down. You have nothing that you're standing on. All of you are falling.
Guys?
No point of reference.
I think we're getting out now.
You speak and you can hear no voice around you.
Do we see?
No, you see darkness.
Nothing?
And suddenly, boom, 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 7 bodies land upon a Rishimugan Suna ship in the Simsamirian desert.
We made it.
Ours is full screaming.
The sun
Guys?
high in the sky.
Compared to when we were last there.
What year
I
is
have to
it?
make a
We're not
check.
dead. We're not dead.
Do I
We're
have to
not
make
dead.
a check? Where is it?
Where?
Where is from where we bamped off of the ship into the cube and where we are now? Where's the position of the sun? Where is the ship? Surroundings.
You trying to find out how much time passed?
Can we just
or
turn
just
and
like-
ask somebody what time it is?
What year is it?
From where you saw the position of the sun and saw that it was like early morning to what time it is now. It's like noon.
Oh. How many people are on the ship?
You look and see 2 very startled crew members.
2 skeletons.
How many days has it been?
What?
Weeks?
What?
Months? How? Do you remember us?
Yeah! Oh my god, we're waiting! Welcome back, Tall Order, welcome!
How
Welcome.
long?
What?
How long?
How long have you been waiting for
3
us?
weeks? 3 weeks or so?
That's not too bad.
Plenty of time.
That's not great. We had a month.
We have 1 week now.
That's plenty of time.
Okay.
1 week. Oh shit.
Give or take some days.
It's been 3 weeks and 5 days.
To the dot.
Fox!
Should I get the captain?
Yeah.
Get the shaman if you need to.
Okay, yep. Sorry.
Thank you.
We'll come back.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Go.
Did we
He
level
runs.
up?
Everybody else levels up.
Yay!
That was the most disappointing reaction in the world.
I was confused because you said everybody else levels
Oh,
up.
that's fair. You already level. Actually, you would still level up here. So you go up to level 15. Everybody else go up to level 14.
I'm gonna level up.
Let's hold off on
Okay,
Taking care of that, yeah.
taking care of that. Let's just establish where we are. The captain of this ship sort of lumbers down very quickly. Tall Order, where have you been?
Too many places.
Oh my god! We've received so many messages and nobody knows where you are. Nobody knows where you are.
Now we're here.
Okay. Well, welcome back. Where would you like to go?
Where
Unless-
are we?
Right where we were, and you look around, you see the battlefield of that Yuan T ambush that you guys encountered while chasing Acton Longscarf.
Oh. You just dropped anchor for us. I really appreciate that.
Well, I mean, we weren't sure if it was a situation where it was the space that you would return to, or if it was the boat itself, so we decided just to play it safe and keep it here. We've been sending caravans to get supplies from a nearby village just so we don't starve. The animals are doing fine, by the way. They've acclimated well to life under the ship. They come outside and play every once in a while, but they are... heavy paws hit the ground as Sergeant Macaroon, full moorbounder, transforms into his full adult size and tackles you onto the deck of the ship. Sloppy, wet licks all across your face, and
Why do I have
so the tail wag is
that we're out of the cube? I'm like,
impossible.
oh no.
Aynat, you start looking around for your fox, who you hear like a little above you, and then quickly see a shape growing as your fox falls out of
I'm gonna catch him.
the... You catch him in your arms, and he's just instantly writhing around, almost like he's in a meadow of grass, just like basking in your presence.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to leave you here. Well, I mean, I did because it was really not safe in there, but I'm sorry.
He sort of nips at your finger a little bit.
I just
How
let
dare
that
you? How dare you?
Well, what a happy reunion for all of the little ones.
We have work to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do.
we
We
gotta
have a
go.
lot right away. Do we want to go back to the
The
Valkin?
brief reprieve of returning to the ship is interrupted instantly as a stream of messages seep into all of your consciousness. And that is where we're going to pick up next session. As the sending spells your allies have been trying to send
Oh god.
3
are
weeks.
all compounded into one moment.
Aynat is just mentally searching through for a sending from Soliquin. Like,
Oh.
no? Oh, okay, that's fine. It's good, it's fine. Just going
But
for
congratulations, everybody! You made it through the
Doctor
the
with
cube, and you level up.
I'm gonna take it.
But thank you, everybody, for listening. If you are, and remember, kissing is a free action. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back very soon.
Bye. Love you. Bye-bye.